properly timing the extension and planting of the right-hand fingers on the string is the single most important element of guitar technique, and of right-hand technique, that is, and requires deliberate focus and slow practice to be able to work out those movements. So the reasons why we plant, I would say 3 of the essential reasons, is that it is essential for accuracy, because if you're on the string, you're definitely not going to miss the string, as opposed to just swinging freely at the string. The second would be in terms of tone quality. So planting allows you to find the precise contact point on the string before you play that allows you to make a great sound. So we're just usually at an oblique angle to the string with skin and nail, and it gives you time to be able to find that precise contact point that allows you to make a great sound. And then the last I would say is speed and fluidity. So speed is primarily determined by the quickness that you can get to the string and the quickness that you're able to get through the string. So by planting, you're able to work on the quickness of the extension and planting of your fingers, which inevitably determines your fluidity and speed. So now I'm going to go through the Giuliani second arpeggio study, which is PIM arpeggio. I'm going to play it just on the open strings and watch the timing of how my fingers extend and plant on the string. So now to go through this step by step, I started with my thumb on the 5th string, and I went ahead and had I and M planted on the string. And so I played the thumb, index, and then as I play the middle finger, the thumb's going to go and plant on the 4th string immediately, following it. So now at this point, the thumb is rested and ready to play on the 4th string, and I and M have followed through into the hand. So I'll do that again. So thumb's on 5, I and M on 1 and 2. You have thumb, index, middle, and prepare thumb on 4. I and M followed through in the hand, and thumb ready to play. So the next step is that as the thumb plays, I and M need to return to the string to be ready to play again. So as I play the thumb, I and M are going to return back to strings 2 and 1. So that's the extension and planting of I and M on the string. So once again, it looks like this, thumbs on 4, and then fingers just relax and extend out to the string, finding that good contact point. So putting it all together, fingers ready to go. Play the thumb, index, middle and prepare thumb on 4, thumb on play 4 and I and M plant, and relax to the string, index, middle prepare thumb on 3, thumb and I and M plant, index, middle prepare thumb back on 5, thumb and I and M return. So it's important to do this very slowly, even taking a few seconds in between the strokes, if you need to, which I think you will, is to make sure that your fingers are moving exactly in that way. So allowing you to think through and visualize the movement that you're about to make just before you make it. So I play the index. As I play the middle, you visualize your thumb going to the next string that needs to play, and then make it happen. take a moment to make sure you followed through and all the steps, things are working. As you play the thumb, I and return to the string. And take plenty of time with it until you work out those movements and you're able to do it the same way every time. An example for why this is so important is because commonly deviations will come out that might seem okay at first, but that don't allow you to play it fluidly or fast and cause some problem in the sound. Like, so an example of one that I will commonly see students do whenever they try it without going through these steps is they may do something like this. And so as a result, as you can hear, not only do you have this awkward muting of the strings, but it also prevents you from being able to play the arpeggio at faster speeds. And so in this example, what I was doing is after the middle plays, all the fingers were returning to the string. So, which is a common thing that students might feel they need to do because it's secure and back to the string, but it causes the muting and prevents faster speeds and also causes some unevenness. So that's a good example of a reason why you want to make sure you work out the timing of these movements very clearly so that you can do it automatically and you have no problem taking that with you into a arpeggio study, being able to play it really well. Study number 4 of Giuliani also has the PIM arpeggio, but the difference now is that you're moving I and M to different strings with each one. So I'll demonstrate and run through study number 4 with just the open strings. So as you can see, the index and middle are moving from the 4th and 3rd string to the 3rd and 2nd to the 2nd and 1st, like this. So the most important thing with this is that I and M remain curved over the string in the exact position with every string that it moves to. So this requires string crossing, which means making a movement, not extending the fingers out, but making a movement either from the shoulder or the elbow to be able to move to the different strings. So for this, in this example, I'm just going to use my elbow because it's easier to start with. So as you can see, there's a little bit of movement like this that's used to be able to get to the upper strings. So it'd be good to just go through this without playing for a second, just to get a feel for that elbow movement. So you have thumb on 5, and then I on 4, M on 3. And you have this, and then you move up them all as a unit like that, so the hand stays in exactly the same position. So only from the elbow was the movement. Then up again. And then for the 4th beat, the thumb reaches back to the 5th string. So that's where you really want to make sure I and M remain in a curved position over the string when you do. So it looks once again like this. Cross, thumb reach. I and M go back down, cross, the elbow, cross, thumb reach. So now I'll go through that again. Cross, cross, thumb reach, and if you notice, the hand stayed in the same position. What you want to avoid is that. So make sure. Cross, So spend some time with that, focusing on that movement from the elbow that allows you to be in the same position over the strings, and as well as that space between the index and thumb, so that when you reach back with the thumb, that it doesn't affect the positioning of your hand, but the plane of the back of the hand is still parallel with the plane of the guitar as you reach for the thumb.